there. Welcome to Career Day. It's so wonderful to see you. Yes. How old are you? 8. Wow. Yeah, I bet. That's great. So you've been at this school now for several years, huh? So they probably indoctrinated you pretty good. Yes. So, my career? Well, I am a woke mom. That's right. Have you ever heard of that? I'm not surprised. Um, well, you wouldn't. I mean, the people in your life, well, you're in a government school, people in your life don't know about that. A woke mom is someone like me who I put my children first. I'm a mommy, first and foremost. That is the biggest thing in my life. I devote myself completely to my children. Nothing else matters. And I make sure that they grow up in the optimum circumstances. They have a perfect home environment and make sure that everything surrounding their universe and their space is absolutely perfect. And I have to say, first of all, from the bottom of my heart, I want to, on behalf of mankind, I would like to apologize to you for obviously coming from a home where your parents just, I hate to say it, but they can't be bothered to do that for you. And that's why I come to Career Day every year. That's why I come. Did you see me last year? Actually, last year they had me in the boiler room and they didn't put up signs. They said they would put up signs directing the students to my table, but they never actually did. And then later, Mr. Carter tried to say that the tape didn't stick very well to the wall and they fell, and that's why no one came. And they did put up the signs, but they fell and no one noticed that they all fell. I choose not to believe that, but to maintain peace and harmony, I have to let it go. I have to just exhale the toxins and let it go. And that's what I did. I was here. They have allowed me to come back into the gym this year, which was really great. Personally, I think they should have positioned me differently. I don't mean any disrespect, of course, to the other adults here with their own respective tables. But, you know, if you're talking about it, look at me, sweetie, look at me, look at me. If you're talking about the most important thing for a child to focus on as far as careers, especially you being a girl, this is really important for you. You have to focus their attention in the most appropriate manner, and that is you have to guide them in the direction of the woke mom, because there's a really good chance that one day you'll be a mommy too, and you need to know how to do it right. Exactly. Yeah, and I do it right, and as a service to the community, I come here every year for Career Day. And personally, I think the way it should be, like you have the doors over there, they need to have like some cruelty-free runway lights coming this way so that the children, when they come in, just naturally gravitate to me because they follow the lights. You know, children are just like bugs. They just follow the lights. No offense. I'm not saying you're a bug, but, you know, children have a lot of bug-like qualities, which I find to be very charming. Have them come to me with the runway lights. But no, they stick me back here behind the PE teacher. And every now and then a basketball comes this way, and I have to duck. And fortunately, I have perfect reflexes, so I haven't been hit yet. But I'm starting to think it's deliberate. But they did technically allow me to be in the gym this year, so I suppose I'm grateful. To some extent. Did you have any questions for me? What do? I raise my littles, my darlings. They're so wonderful. Oh no, sweetie, no, they do not go to school here. No, goodness, God, no. My children do not attend government school. I homeschool my children, of course, which, again, sorry to say, that's what loving parents do. And I'm sure your parents think the world of you. I'm sure they think a lot of you. They just don't think that much of you. the world is a cruel place, and someone has to tell you these things. And I'm pretty sure the teachers here are not going to tell you that, so it falls on me. So if that upsets you, let me offer a little comfort. This is my soap. I made this myself, of course. You make your own soap? You don't make your own soap? Well, I'm not surprised. Your parents probably buy those blocks of chemicals in the store to wash your. Take a sniff. This will calm you right down. This is a special new soap that I'm making. It is pineapple coconut. It's a very interesting blend of aromas. Smell. Well, it doesn't make my eyes water. It's perfect. It calms me right down. So if I'm here and I start hearing someone talk about stuff like vaccinations or Common Core, I just calm right down. It's better than drugs. So I'm told. Are you all right? I really hate to be the one to have to tell you the harsh truth of the world, but I'm just afraid that your mere presence here, and you've been here. Did you go to kindergarten? So you've been here for quite a while. What are you, in 3rd grade? Okay. Well, bless your heart. I will keep my fingers crossed that you turn out decent as an adult. I mean, it could go either way. So if you don't have any questions, I would like to offer you a snack. Of course, a lot of tables around here, people have little snacks and things to entice the children to come. I have a snack just for you. I have just for you a little bag of kale, and it's already cut into little finger-sized pieces so that you can just like little bite-sized pieces of kale. And I drew a smiley face on here with an organic Sharpie so you know it's safe. You want? No? Well, okay. No, that's fine. Would you like a pamphlet? I have some pamphlets here on multiple interesting topics. No? Okay, well, before you go, I tell you, right over here at these little desks right here, I have my 2 littles. I have Ngi. Ngi. No, at the back of the throat. Ngi. Well, that's okay. Actually, if you want to come back at 11:30, we're having a workshop on pronouncing his name. It's really quick. It's only like 20 minutes if you're interested. And right in Haven, that's my little girl. They're working on some equations over here if you're interested. No, we don't do coloring or anything. No, we don't encourage that sort of thing here. We have some math equations that we're working on. We have some transcription into Mandarin if you're interested. No? Oh, okay, well, that's fine. If you're interested in the workshop, though, come back. From looking at the sun, it is about 10:37. So if you come back about 11, well, yeah, you can't do that. Oh, sweetie, your parents really ought to be ashamed, honestly. Have they not taught you how to tell time by looking at the sun? Bless your heart. You really just need to come home with me. Seriously, I could write down my address, and if you can ever get away, you can come to my house. Yes, sir? No, sir, I'm sorry. I understand. I won't do it again. I promise. Cross my heart. Mr. Carter said I'm not allowed to give out my address anymore. Okay, all right, right along, right along. Well, hello there. Hello, thank you for coming to my booth. What's your name? Brianna, it's nice to meet you. So, yeah, what other booths have you been to? Did you just get here? Oh, your class is just coming in. Okay, great. My name is Harvest. My earthbound name is Karen. I'm required to tell you that. Actually, I didn't tell the last little girl. Hopefully she won't tell Mr. Carter. I don't want to get kicked out again. I am, and I don't want to brag on myself, but yeah, I have to brag on myself a little bit every now and then. I am the best, I have the best table here. I have the best job here of everyone. I am a woke mom. Do you know what a woke mom is? Well, you're looking at one. Yeah, and I have hashtags, as all woke moms do. Of course, the first one is woke mom. And the second, which is actually my personal favorite, know better, judge better. Yeah, I'm a mommy. That's really, when you get right down to it, you just boil it down to the most essential parts. That's me. I'm a mommy. I don't need friends. I don't need hobbies. I don't need interests at all. I'm a mommy. I mean, that's mommy. That's life. Being a woke mom is life. It gives me life because I made life. I did that. Yeah, I know. It really elevates you to an exalted position when you become a mommy, especially if you're a woke mom. Now, tell me, what does your mommy do? She's a bus driver. Wow. Okay, well, no, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's totally fine. I mean, somebody has to do it. Don't see why it has to be your mom, but okay. So you're saying she has time to sit and drive people around, go like in circles around the city all day, but she can't be bothered to teach you anything. I mean, like, she has you here in a government school, so she can't be bothered to do anything for you. How does that make you feel? Have you ever thought about that? Oh, you don't know how you feel. Sweetie, here. Sniff the soap. See? I made that. Now, see, if you were my daughter, you would know how to make soap that you could, when life gets to be too much, when you realize your mother doesn't love you, you can hold it and just take in the aroma in it, and it makes everything a little bit easier to bear. So, how do you feel? How do you feel about having a mom who just, well, let's just say it, she's just too selfish to actually do any parenting and, take care of her daughter? Oh, I don't mean to make you, no, sweetie, no, don't be defensive. No, calm down. Take a breath. You're getting too excited. You're so excitable. You're like a squirrel. Are you just highly sensitive? Because my daughter Haven occasionally is that way. Right, when she corrects my Cantonese and she gets a little passionate about it. Yes, you do. I'm talking about you, sweetie. Get back to work. Get back to work. We can make big money. Exactly. Oh, well, we're kind of multitasking today. Of course, I homeschool my children. That's the only way to do it. I have my children here. Ngi. Ngi. There's a workshop at 11:30. Okay. If you want to know how to pronounce his name, it's 20 minutes, and then you'll be able to pronounce it properly. Ngi is working on some math equations. If you'd love to join him, are you any good at math? How far have you gotten in your studies in math? Oh, that's it? Really? How old are you? 8? See, now, I guess it's hard for me. Sometimes I have to stop and remind myself, Harvest, you're not dealing with your children when you come to these things. I have to remind myself constantly. It's like, these children are not like your children. These children are just, they've been stymied and held back. They have boots on their necks. They don't know any better because they've never been taught any better. Now see, Guy is 88.3 months old today, as of now. According to the sun, he's 88.3 months old right now. When he was your age, roughly 8 years old, he was just starting calculus. I know, I don't know what I did to end up with these brilliant children. So anyway, we are working on some math equations that are obviously way beyond you, so you know what? Don't even worry about it. I'm going to wait for some older kids to come along. I mean, it's highly unlikely that they'll be able to do anything with them either, because, you know, everybody here is just kind of dull. No offense, but you're all kind of stunted. I'll just say you're stunted. Let's leave it at that. We're working on some math equations that if we can solve them, we could actually make a lot of money. Yeah, and I like money. So, Yee, which one are you working on, dear? Okay, yeah, that's great. He's working on the Hodge conjecture right now. Do you know what the Hodge conjecture is? Oh, bless your heart, of course you don't. Oh, well, take a pamphlet before you go at least. Okay? I have several here, and they're laid out on the table. Of course, you can read. I hope you can at least. Okay, you can read. Oh, thank God. I have one here. Okay, now this one I want you to take with you. Okay, I'm going to insist that you take this one. Okay, this is for your mommy. And will you see her today, or does she just like work all the time? I mean, because honestly, some kids never see their moms because their moms just can't be bothered. You know, they can have children, they just can't raise them. Anyway, I don't understand it either. This is for your mommy. I want you to give this to her and tell her Harvest says hello. Okay? And I want you to make sure she reads this, okay? It's a pamphlet, so it's very short. And I imagine she doesn't have much of an attention span, but there's not a lot in here, and the words are kind of big. And there are even some pictures, so that might help keep her attention as well. You think you can do that for me? Fantastic. Okay, well, let's look at the title. For Mommies Only. So this is for your mommy. The irreversible damage of working outside the home. Okay, I want you to give this to her. It may be the wake-up call that she needs. A slap in the face so she can do the right thing for you. Okay? And, you know, if the universe smiles on you and works in your favor, this may be the last year you're in government school. Yeah. And tell her, where's Mr. Carter? Tell her that if she, tell you what, where's Mr. Carter? I'm gonna write my name and phone number on here. Okay? If your mommy has any questions, if she's interested in learning more about being a decent parent, she can give me a call. Okay? Alright. You take that. Don't let Mr. Carter see it. Okay? Don't let him see it. Okay. So, oh, sweetie. A snack. I know everyone has snacks. I have snacks too. I finally caved to the peer pressure. I never had snacks before this year. And then I got to looking around. It's like, Harvest, hello, you're the only one with no snacks. So for you, I have this fresh bag of kale. This came from my garden. I picked it myself. I washed it with well water. And it has a smiley face on it, so you know it's good. You're allergic to kale? How would you know? You've never eaten kale in your life. I can tell. I can tell by looking at you. It's your posture. It gives it away. Come on, it's healthy. I know it's green, and you kids don't like green things except for candy. Come on. No? Okay. Well, I have lots. If you change your mind. Oddly, no one's taken any yet. Yeah, I still have 30 bags. Okay? All right, well, it was lovely chatting with you. Don't forget to give that pamphlet to your mom. Okay. Whew, it's hot in here. Mr. Carter, is the air on in here? Like, there's no air. It's not circulating in here. It's so stuffy. And he can't concentrate. You see what he's trying to do. Well, you wouldn't understand what he's trying to do. Don't look at his work. It'll just give you a headache. No, I don't want to be responsible for that, okay? No, you can't help him. You can't. Just back away slowly. Okay, thanks. Hey there. Oh, aren't you just a dapper little young man. You look like a politician. My name is Harvest. My earthbound name is Karen. I have to tell you that. You saw me last year. I don't remember you from last year. Yeah, by the boiler. Actually, I think it's hotter in here than it was next to the boiler. It's warm in here today, isn't it? I tell you, if I wanted to burn up in a closed facility like this, I would go to the co-op. Oh my God. Whew. It's just too hot. I can't take it. Something's got to give. So what is your name? I'm sorry. I normally I remember people. I don't remember you. I'm sorry. Trevor. Okay, that doesn't help, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Yeah, Trevor. That's an awfully oppressive name, isn't it? Yeah, I suppose you didn't pick it, but yeah. So, yeah, I'm still the woke mom, of course. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That must be terrible. Your mom's a lawyer? Wow. Bless your heart. You know, really, there ought to be something they can do for kids like you, whose parents, work crazy hours. Like, she's a litigation attorney. Well, there you go. Yeah, I watch plenty of Law and Order, so I know. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't have a TV. I've heard a lot about it. No, I don't watch TV. I don't actually watch TV. But I hear that they work a lot. They work crazy hours, like nights and weekends and stuff. So, when was the last time you had an actual meal that was, not fake food? You can't remember. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. And you know what? I do remember you from last year. I do. I remember talking to you about that. And I have a pamphlet for you. Yeah, because I remember us discussing that. And I brought these just because of you. I was hoping to see you, but you looked different last year. It's your hair. That's right. Because your mom obviously hadn't taken you to get a haircut or cut it herself in quite some time, and you had it looked like shrubbery on your head. You look different now. She finally took you to get a haircut. Wow, good for her. I'm surprised she remembers she has a child. I brought this for you. This is a pamphlet on knitting your own yogurt. And I thought you could use this, because you're on your own so much. It's almost like you're homeless. It's almost like you're an orphan on the streets, but in a really nice house. You see how excited this lady is? This could be you. This could be your mom if she would get her priorities straight. How to knit your own yogurt for fun and profit. It gives you all the details in here and tells you how to get started. Yeah, and you only need a few materials. The car battery is optional. Yeah, well, it goes into all that in here. There's a lot of information in this little pamphlet. Yes, I want you to take this, okay? Yeah. Well, you already know about Woke Moms. You follow me on Facebook? Oh my God, thank you. So you know. Yeah, you know. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, sweetheart. Okay. Well, let me know. Yeah, let me write down my address. Don't tell Mr. Carter. He'll have a fit. Okay. If you have any questions, come see me. Okay? But don't tell Mr. Carter. Okay, great. Here you go. Oh, I do. You know what? I did. And I know you want some of this. Kale. Oh, God, no. Don't take the Hershey's Kisses. Those things cause cancer. It's as bad as vaccines. Don't do that. Have some kale. I drew a smiley face on here with organic Sharpie. Yeah, definitely take it. Take it. I have 29 more bags. You want some more? No? Okay, well, tell your friends. Oh, you don't have any friends? I'm sorry. It's a sensitive topic. I shouldn't have said that. Sniff the soap. Sorry, honey. This is pineapple coconut. This is a new one that I've just started making. Mm-hmm. It's made from woodland materials. I know, it's wonderful, isn't it? Okay, well, yep, well, if you're going to the other tables, good luck. Yeah, they're going to steer you wrong, so just blow off whatever they say, okay? All right, collect free pencils or whatever, okay? But just don't do anything they say. Don't listen to them, okay? Bye-bye. Oh, two girls. Hey, how are you? Oh, I'm doing great. What is my job? I am a woke mom. Now that doesn't mean I have insomnia. It means it's not literal. It's not like I'm awake all the time, although I kind of am because I'm so busy. But it means that I am aware. I am awake in an existential sense. I understand how the world works and I know what matters. I have my priorities straight, unlike your parents. No offense, no offense. But here you are, you're on the other side of the table. You're the ones who are neglected. And it's part of my community service, maybe court-ordered, maybe not, to come here and talk to you people. So maybe I can get through the thick wall of stuff that your parents have put up. The veil of horrible crap that comes with being with parents that aren't woke. Well, one thing that you have to think about when you're a mommy is how are you going to educate your children? Now, I have two children. I am my kid's mom. I have Ngi right here. Ngi. Back of the throat. Ngi. Ngi. You're both saying it wrong. Oh, it's completely wrong. Come back at 11:30. We're having a seminar. It's a little workshop. And Haven, over here. These are my children. They are my everything. I am nothing without them. They are the totality of my existence. And that is crucial for being a woke mom. You understand that anything you may have been interested in before no longer matters. And you're happy about that. Any hobbies you had, any interests you had, just blow away. And it's wonderful because my children fulfill everything for me. And that is the sign of a truly good mommy. So, okay, well, does your mommy bring you to school? I know you think your moms are great. I know. Don't cry. I'm sure your moms are fine as far as you know, but you don't know any better. Does your mom bring you to school? Your mom does. Okay, how old are you? 9. I would be willing to bet 20 bags of kale that your mom does not have you in a car seat anymore. I'm so shocked. I'm so totally shocked. And when you ride with your mom, does she ever take you anywhere or does she just leave you to be raised by wolves? She does occasionally take you places. I bet, how old are you? 9? 9.5. I bet you don't have a car seat either. I bet you don't. You don't. See, I knew it. I could tell. I can just tell by looking at you. I can tell children that are restrained properly in a vehicle. Neither one of you are. No, you're like savages. You have a savage aura about you because of it now. It's not your fault, but it's the truth. I have something for you, mommies. I want you to take these home to your mommies. If I can find it. Here we are. Now, a lot of times when I deal with other people's moms, I am met with a lot of hostility and aggression. Yet another reason I carry my soap. I can either sniff it or throw it at them, whichever I have to do in any given circumstance. Sometimes when I present my pamphlets, I always keep these with me whenever I'm out and about. And every now and then I just feel led to distribute them to parents. I'm just trying to help. If I were doing something wrong, if that's possible, maybe one day I'll do something wrong. If I were doing something wrong, I would want someone to tell me. It'd be great. I don't think there's much to tell. I mean, I don't like to brag on myself, but I'm pretty great. I'm pretty awesome. I'm pretty great. So there's not really a lot that anyone could confront me about, but I would hope that if I were to ever do something wrong, that someone would tell me. I have to tell you, your mothers need this, okay? Desperately, they need it. We start with a skull and crossbones. And yes, it is that dire. That's why it's there. It's a shocker. It's a wake-up call. You see it? The dangers, and there are many, of front-facing car seats before 216 months. And I know you're not that old yet. Guy, right here, he is only 88.3 months old, and you better believe he's still rear-facing. Haven also, of course. Haven's younger than Guy. Haven's only 52.1 months old. So, yeah, oh, please, 5-point restraint, rear-facing. And, well, see, that's the great thing. There's information in here about purchasing rear-facing car seats. If you're less than 216 months old, you need to be in one. Your life depends on it. There's a company in Sweden, and the information's all in the pamphlet. There's a company in Sweden that makes them. And the shipping is very reasonable. I mean, if you order 2, they can ship them both for $700. No, that's the shipping. You pay for the seats separately. It's a great deal. Great deal. Okay, one for you. I get one for you. And one for you. Okay? Take these to your mom and make sure she reads them. Can your moms read? I have to ask. I can't assume these things. I mean, well, you know, living a conventional lifestyle, sometimes people lose basic abilities, and I just have to ask. I don't want to assume that your moms can read. So, and take some kale. Take some kale. I won the bet, of course, but I'll be glad to give you some of my kale. I grew it myself. It's completely organic. It's superior. Yeah, well, the police officer 3 tables down came over to check it out earlier. I don't know what he thought it was, but he came to inspect it. It's kale. It's wonderful. It's a superfood, and from the looks of both of you, you could use more superfood, not supersized food. You've been eating a lot of supersized food, and now you are becoming supersized. No offense, but you could really use some kale. You could use a lot of kale. Okay, just take it. Just can you take it? Can I stick it in your book bag? Take it. Will you take it? No, it doesn't hurt my feelings. I try to help people. I try. Will you at least promise me that you will give the pamphlets to your moms, please? Okay. I think that's all I ask. That's all I ask. Okay, well, yes, enjoy your day. Namaste. These poor children. It's terrible. Yee? How's it coming, baby? Okay, Haven, put that away. The transcription, put that away. Yeah. It's time. Look at the sun. It's time. The Riemann hypothesis, you need to be working on that. Okay? Just start where you left off yesterday. Okay. No, thank you. Hello. It's nice to see you. What's your name? My name is Harvest. Well, my earthbound name is Karen. I have to tell everyone that. I am a mommy. That's my career. Of course it's a career. Being a mommy is the ultimate career. It's the hardest career. It's the most noble career. What does your mommy do? Oh, she's a dentist. Oh, bless her heart. I'm sure she's doing her best. But really, why would anyone, she has children. Do you have any brothers or sisters? You have a brother? She has 2 children. She has no business messing around in anyone's mouth. God knows the germs she could bring home to you. And with you not being vaccinated, you are vaccinated? That's not working. I gotta sniff the kale. Oh my God. No, I'm fine. Just don't touch me. Okay. Stay on that side of the table over there. That's awesome. Okay, well, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm a little dizzy. All right. I better keep that bag separate. I've sniffed it now. So, let me tell you what I am. I'm what you should have, but never will have. I'm a woke mom. I am a mommy. That defines me completely. I don't need anything else. I don't need a so-called job to feel whole. I don't need hobbies or friends to feel whole. No. Right here, Ngi and Haven. That's all I need right there. That's it. They're so sweet. Now you look smart. I mean, you don't have that dull look about you like a lot of these kids around here. I mean, nothing. I don't really mean anything. Like, maybe I do mean something by that, but you don't look as, I hate to use the word stupid, but you look smart. Are you interested in helping Ngi with something? Ngi. Back of the throat. Ngi. There's a workshop. Don't worry about it. Come back at 11:30. Ngi is working on a math problem. Are you good at math? You look like you'd be good at math. Okay. He's working on the Hodge conjecture. How would you like to sit down with Ngi and help him out with that? It's kind of our activity. You know, a lot of people have silly things like coloring or, making pictures and stuff. No, we have real work here. We have things that are actually rewarding for children. I don't know why I can't get anyone to do it. It's just as well. I don't think any of the children here can handle it. But you look smart. Yeah. Well, okay, before you go, I have something for your mommy, your dentist mommy. If you ever see her and remember what she looks like, give her this from me, okay? We have Super Mom. Homeschooling or homeschooling, which is better? Yes, I think this could be very enlightening for Mom, okay? So yeah, have a seat. Oh, you have to go? Oh, okay, well, at least take this for your mommy. Well, I would like to say you're welcome because it seems to me that the appropriate response would be thank you, but who am I to tell you what to say? Okay. Well, would you like some kale? I have a bag I have not sniffed. Kale is wonderful, and there's a smiley face, so you know it's good. Well, sweetie, let me give you something then if you don't think so. I have an answer for you. Kale. It's not just for breakfast anymore. It's the superfood that is super flexible. It's super versatile. And I don't really approve, this came from the co-op. I don't really approve of the picture because obviously it's in a bag. This woman purchased her kale somewhere. She didn't grow this. So honestly, I would put a big old X over that lady. Don't pay any attention to her, but there's some good information in here about kale and all of its miraculous benefits. Okay? So, well, come back for the seminar. We're doing a little workshop on pronouncing my son's name. Please come back for that. That's at 11:30. We have limited seating, so please do get here early. Okay? Great. Thank you. This is going great. Everyone loves me. It's so fabulous. Oh, hello, young man. How are you? I'm doing well. It's very nice for you. It's very nice of you to ask. No one has asked me how I'm doing today. except the police officer who came to check out my bags of snacks. And he looked really concerned when he asked me how I was doing. Don't know what to make of that. Anyway, I am a woke mom. I am what a mom is supposed to be. I am what I fulfill the destiny of motherhood. And so few women do. And I feel called, I feel it is my job to travel the earth and spread the word of, full parenting, complete parenting, whole picture parenting, holistic parenting. It's my job. And it's more important than anything you're going to find here. I mean, I guess we need some of these people in our community, like the police officer, maybe the firefighter. Okay, the tax accountant, no. FedEx delivery person, no. Cashier, please, no. Oh, really? Oh, bless your heart. You want to be a teacher when you grow up? Are you planning on having children? You are? Well, that's all well and good, I guess. I mean, I suppose some people feel the need to be teachers, but, there are some things about it that you really need to know before you seriously invest any time or money in becoming a teacher. Now, would you be willing to take that education and put it toward homeschooling your own children? No, I don't. No, you wouldn't work outside the home. There's no need for that. No, that's totally unnecessary. No. You would focus primarily on the main goal, which would be educating your children, which is what you should be doing. That's what all parents need to be doing. They don't because, well, don't get me started. I don't have enough soap in the world to calm down from that rant. Let me give you something. I want you to just read this and just think about it. Read it with an open mind, okay? Don't start out with aggression, okay? Don't start it with anger. I just want you to read this with an open mind. Can you promise me that before I show it to you? Okay. Okay, don't let Mr. Carter see it, okay? Just stick it in your backpack, all right? The teaching profession, the dangers within. And there are many. There are so many dangers. They won't tell you this, but being a teacher is linked to cancer. Yeah. Oh, it is. It is. I'm telling you. Dead serious. You don't want that, do you? You don't want cancer. No. Think about being a herbalist or a farmer. Yeah, I mean, those are real professions. I mean, if you're looking for a profession outside of being a parent, I mean, if you have to have a profession, I suppose it's okay. Maybe before you have kids. Of course, after you have kids, you really need to focus on that. I'm just saying. Just keep an open mind and take this and read this, okay? Just promise me you'll read it, okay? Just keep an open mind, all right? Just stick it in your backpack. Okay, great. And would you like some kale? I grew this myself, right? Because I also, I grow all the food for my family. We don't shop in stores. No, good. No. We grow our own food. I have a loom. I make our clothes. I make our soap. I make everything because, it's just the right thing to do if you have children. So I made the kale. The bag is made of organic seaweed. It's clear because I have a really good process for, exactly. I can mill it and loom it and make it clear. And this is drawn on with an organic Sharpie and a little happy face. Yeah, and it's bite-sized pieces. You, well, let me just put it in your backpack here. Turn this way. Come here, come here. I'm starting to think you don't want it. Well, okay, you didn't have to be that blunt. At least read the pamphlet for me, please. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. That kid is hopeless. Oh, these people. Hello, darling. Yes, my career. I'm a woke mom. That's a terrible thing to say. I don't care if you did hear it on the internet. That's like swearing. You're not old enough to talk to me that way. I am not. You can belittle me all you like. You know, I think I know why you automatically came over here with your little attitude. You have issues with your own mother, don't you? Don't try to deny it. I can tell by looking at you, you have issues with your mother. First of all, those clothes just scream, help me. I mean, my God, they don't even match. Where did you get these clothes? Did your mom make that? She didn't? Well, see, that's the problem. Yeah, I knew you had issues with your mother. Look, I'm going to cut to the chase here. I'm just going to cut to the chase. See a little girl right there? She's about your age. That's Haven. That's my daughter. Haven and I are best friends. Ngi and I are best friends. That's my son. Ngi. Ngi. Back of the throat. Ngi. There's a workshop at 11:30. Just come back. I bet deep down you are so jealous. And that's okay. It's perfectly normal. You know, most people I meet are very jealous of me, and they're jealous of Haven, and they're jealous of the relationship that we have together as mother and daughter. I mean, we are best friends. You know, you won't find two people who get along better than we do. We never fight. Everything is always great. And I'm assuming that you and your mother don't have that. I bet you argue. Conflict. Yeah, I can tell by looking at you that that's the case. Well, I want to help you, you know, and really sometimes to help people you have to be kind of blunt. I'm going to help you. You need to sit down with your mom and discuss a few things. You need to tell her that what tell me about your mother. What does she do? She works at the post office. Oh, well, that explains a lot. You know, everybody who works at the post office is homicidal, right? They are. And you know what else I heard? Now, I just read this. I don't know how true it is or not. Working at the post office is correlated with cancer. Yeah. Oh, I know. I don't mean to scare you, honey, but I have heard, I read it on the internet, that working at the post office is correlated with cancer. So you might want to mention that to her. Just because maybe she hasn't heard. I don't know. You need to sit down with her and tell her that she needs to get her priorities straight. She needs to realign her parenting practices to be more in congruence with the atmosphere in the universe, because right now what she's doing isn't working. You're a hostile young lady. You're very rude, very blunt, very brusque. It's not an attractive quality, sweetheart. You shouldn't speak your mind like that. It's not becoming, honestly, and it's just not ladylike. I'm going to give you a pamphlet for your mom, and maybe you two can read it together. You can both read? Well, it's very short, and like all the other pamphlets that I hand out to non-woke moms, the words are in big print and there are pictures, so it will hold her attention. I think this one even has a little coloring section inside, so it can keep her occupied, and then maybe you can read it to her. Attachment parenting is weird and other lazy parents' excuses. Because I think if you had a mom who wasn't so lazy and so quick to make excuses for her behavior, you two would have a better relationship. And I want to help further. I want to do more than just hand you a pamphlet. Okay, don't say anything. And don't show this to anyone. I'm going to write my name and my address on here. If your mom wants some help, I'd be happy to be like a facilitator or a mediator, whatever I can do to help get this going. I'd be happy to. And I'm always at home because that's where I am supposed to be. That's where I am needed most. So you can always find me there. I may be out in the garden or turning the compost, but I'm there somewhere on the property. Come by and see me, and I'll be happy to help. Because I'm all about helping. You know, that's why we're here. We're here to help each other. And I'd be happy to do that for her. So just take this, but don't let anyone see it. Put it in your book bag. Definitely don't show it to Mr. Carter. And as a special bonus, why don't you take some kale? Oh, what are they doing over here? Oh, don't worry about that. You know, they're working on math equations, and we're having such a good conversation right here. Let's not ruin it with something that you can't handle. Don't worry about that. Okay? It would just make you dizzy. Don't look over there. Look at the kale and the smiley face. Take a bag of kale. This would be a wonderful snack for the afternoon when your tummy starts rumbling a little bit. Take some kale. No? Well, I would be happy to. Just look, I can put it in your book bag. No? Oh, it wouldn't get squished. It'd be fine. Here, really, seriously. If you turn away, I can't get it in there. Okay, fine. Fine. Don't take my kale. Whatever. But do take the pamphlet and read it to your mom. If she can't handle reading it herself, you can read it to her. I mean, if that would be easier for your mom, if that would be something, yeah, if that would be a little less stressful, you could read it to her. And maybe she could color while you read it on the little coloring section. Yeah, there's a picture inside of a bad mom, and it's like color by number. So she could do that. Yeah. It'd be like a self-portrait for her. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for stopping by my booth, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Yeah. And good luck with your mom, because something tells me you're going to need it.